Hello everybody, here I am again. Now this time I'm going to be trying to sell you something. Okay, I'm trying to sell you something. I've got something here that I'm going to put on my Etsy, right? Now this is a parcel of papers now, okay? So I'm going to tell you now because I really think that I should let you know how much it is before you have to go and look, because maybe you don't want to pay for it. Maybe you just can't find me on Etsy. Maybe you'd just rather send me an email or whatever. I'll put my email address and I'll tell you, you can go. I will put it on my Etsy, I think, but then that's a bit, I can't really take pictures of the whole lot, you know, to put on Etsy, and they only give you a choice of getting up a few, right? So, how about if I just put it on my YouTube channel, and if you want some, if you want one, because I think I've got at least 10 lots, but only 5 of some and 5 of that. There'll be 5 like this one. The rest will be the same. There won't be a different. I'll tell you as I go which things won't necessarily be, or what choices you'll get in each one, okay? So this is going to cost $15 posted, right? So that will mean I will send it to you for $15, all right? You don't have to pay any more. So that's it, right? So first of all, I have, of course, the envelope. I had to weigh that to go with it. Right. Now, I'll keep the little packet till last. We have a piece of, a nice piece of, out of a diary, I think, and it's got really beautiful little birds on that, okay? So there's that bit you'll be getting. You will get one, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 9 or 10 pages, and these are all little quotes and sayings, like this is a Greek proverb, that is actually proverbs. These are Hindu proverbs. Oh, I didn't realise that. They're proverbs, okay? Now, I can't hardly say that word, sorry. It says here, friends and wine should be old, and that's a Spanish proverb. Forget it, Sonya. One thing today, another tomorrow, and that's German. This one's Greek. This one's Hindu. Okay, if you can read them, you can stop and say me having to read every one. This one here says, up jumps the rabbit where you least expect it. That's Spanish. This is Irish. It takes time to build a castle. Words should be weighed, not counted. Yiddish. This is Chinese. The gem cannot be polished without function, nor the man perfect without trials. That's good. But so it's all got and they're written down. So what you can do is you could just cut out the one that you wanted and put it into your journal or whatever, and please yourself anyway, because it's not already written down for you. Use something a little bit older. Majority of this stuff is, some of it is not, because I did put some things in that I thought would be useful anyway as well. So I've got these are not old, but these are out of a cooking book, but I wanted to put them in. I love the pink paper. I just love the pink paper, so I'll put that there for you. Now, this is one sheet of music paper. I'm not going to put more in because you know what? Everybody's probably got music paper, but I've got a big variety of things. That's why most things I have got 2 pages of most things. Now, this is out of a really old 50s cookbook. It was like a folder thing. So there's a recipe, is there? No. This is a thing about what you're doing. Oh, okay, I thought it was a recipe. Well, this is actually a diary bit, so whether you're going to be paying for the car or buying the shopping or whatever, and this is what you're going to do in October 1965. Actually, I thought it was a bit older than that, but that's my mistake. Okay, so now we've got really old, I would say really old, I'd say this. This one come from where is it? I have it here somewhere. Out of a children's book that was absolutely loved to bits, you know, really loved to bits. And this one is from 82. Well, I suppose that's not that old. Well, actually it is. It's nearly 40 years old, isn't it? No, 30 years, nearly 40. But look, the kid loves it. It's scribbled all in it and made what's name all over it. So I've picked out some pages and I think I might have to change them because I just noticed that this one here's got bit of dirt on it or something, child. But they're out of the dictionary, okay? Of the kids' dictionary. Now, I have a piece of a page out of another book that was, oh dear, I can't get it, I don't think. Oh, here it is. I'll just try, I should have, I put them in a pile over here because I've got to make sure what a breath of life this came out of. And this is, got written on it, how to name a dog. And all through this book, the person has read the book and put down what they thought about what was on the pages. So I have to put those pages still in the other packets, but so there's 2 pages of that. Okay, and they're still sort of joined together, so you could probably just use it in your journal like that. And you know, it's got underlined here different things. She. This is out of another old book. This is was nearly fallen to pieces, as you can see. It's nice pictures, and I'm going to have to dig down further, and I can't do that because it's going to all fall down on top of me. I think this one was from the early 60s or the 50s. Excuse me, I'm going to have a mouthful of water. This one here is out of a how to build your house, because it's got everything to do with your house. You build your house and put all the stuff in it, or just all the stuff that goes in your house. A really efficient chest freezer. I imagine that you will build that too. Look, he's built everything. I've got all the rest of it somewhere. So that's really good. That's fairly old. That was in the, I think this is it, Australians Home Carpentry. That was it there. And actually I think those pages might be in another kit. I don't, be in this kit too, I don't know. But this is all about doing your carpentry, and this might have been, this could have been from the 70s, you know. Don't know what's old and what's not here. Let me see. It is old. Look, I mean, you know, it's you know, had a few, been around the block a few times, that one. This is a piece of handmade paper. This is just for fun. Okay, this is stickers. Fragile, thank you. Handle with care. Yeah. These are not new, but this is off the Creative Memories paper pad. I was going for retro too, not retro, vintage, whatever. This is a really nice piece of tissue paper, really pretty. A really old piece of vintage wrapping paper. A piece out of a book that I think has been typed. I don't know, but I think it was typed. This is out of the electrical book. It's about doing electrical things. Please don't use it for doing that. I'm sure you won't. This is out of a kid's magic book. The Penny Maker, Where is the Coin, and Think of an Object. Okay, so that's got that. This one come out of a children's book that had things in it to do, playtime things, you know, and I think it's from the beginning of the 60s maybe, or something like that, but that's really cool to put in your journal. This one here's out of a colouring in book, and it actually had a perforated edge on it. I was going really good until I just didn't turn this one along. It comes along its perforated edge somewhere there, doesn't it? Maybe they didn't perforate this one, that way it didn't work very good. I won't be blaming myself, and I won't keep fiddling with that. But this has got really nice little pictures on it. Have a look at that. This one came out of a really old book that I got to somewhere. There you go. Okay, this one here is about, this is a fascinating book, The Wonderful Day. This one is about a wonderful day. Now, I've put that piece in. I didn't put a lot of typed pages in, because you know what, people would have typed paper written down, wouldn't they? You have written down bits, except for this one here, which came out of a really, really old book, which was printed in the end of the 1800s. Okay, that one there, and it's got hieroglyphic. There's a word there for you. Hang on a minute. You can't see that. Okay, you people can pronounce that. This is a piece of square paper, a piece of geometric paper. I can't think of what that's called now. I've used it over the years. This is another piece of kiddies paper, you know, another children's book. It's not gone nice and old, and you know. There's another. Oh, well, this one here is out of my old book that I got the other day from one of my trips to the showground. This one here is also out of an old sewing book, and it's just like geographic. I thought, well, you could just draw on that. This is a bird out of a bird book that I got. This is Australian birds. This is Australian birds. And in this, that's that bit. And there's also this bit here. You'll get this bag. The first 5 people, I think, will get a bag, because I've only got 5 bags. So you'll get the paper bag. You'll get a couple of pieces of this wallpaper. Bought this wallpaper the other day for $1 a roll. Got a few rolls of that, so that was a good thing, because that is pretty, and it's actually sticky back. But if you want to put anything on here, anything that's got sticky back on it, sometimes you might be better off to use some glue, although that seems pretty sticky, that does. Okay, so I have also 4 Harry Potter cards. Okay, round Harry Potter cards. I'm putting in these little note papers, right, because they've got a nice little bird on there. I've got this out of a old vintage, or not an old vintage book, but this is like sort of newish, but pretty pictures. Look at that, the vintage. They were advertisements. Now this is something a little bit different. I've got a couple of these little ones with the little lady on them, and then I have the cat one. Okay, so some people will get the little girl, and some people will get the cat. So if you want to ask me and tell me which one you want, the first 2 people will obviously get that one there. I have a thing from the Monet's painting. It's a postcard with a painting on it. This is a vintage postcard that I got. I put in some check things, some old check pieces. There's a few in here. I've only put 2, but I've got, oh, wait a minute, I'll get this undone. Got 3 bits, look at that. So there's there. I don't know who knocked on the door. I think it might have been the cat. Then there's these ones here. Am I showing you these, or am I just flipping them around? Okay. And then I've got some pieces of shopping lists. There's 3, 4 here that I actually tea-dyed these, so you've got the job done for that. And I have one of these lay-by things, and I'm going to, that'll be it for that. So that will cost you, for the whole thing, $15 posted. And I just dropped 2 of those cards on the floor in front of me, so I'm going to have to ferret down there and get them back, aren't I? So there you are. So if you just want any of these for $15 posted to you, because I know it's probably going to cost me a bit more to send them to America, I don't know. But anyway, we'll see how I go. If it doesn't, you know, if nobody wants any, well, you know, they won't want it. But if they do, well, plus there'll also be in, I think in these ones, because they're not that heavy, there will also be a little surprise kit as well, parcel thingy. Okay, I'll put in a little gift. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching. I've got to do this. I've got too much, and I can't help it. I love all these things. I'm going to do a fabric one, I'm going to do a doily one, and I'm going to do a lace one. Okay, I can't see myself coordinating everything because it's very hard to make sure you got all the right, you know, all the same colours and, you know, sort of like that. But I will be sending out, I'll be selling, I hope, some of it, so I can get, you know, get down a bit, so I can have a bit more room. Probably to buy a bit more, you know. I wasn't going to go up to the sale on Saturday, but I said to myself, I don't need anything, and myself said, but you might. And I bought beautiful books and things. It cost me $5, you know, and lots of material again, and I just had a lovely day. That didn't cost $5, I had to pay more for the material, but for, you know, anyway, so I thought people don't always have to get the same books and the same sort of things, so I thought maybe you'd like to, you know, get some of these off me. So thank you everybody for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.